medicine at Oxford, law at LSE, computer science at Imperial. No matter how strong your grades are, you will still most likely get rejected unless you understand these crucial things. I'm going to walk you through the entire roadmap to ensure that you're an ideal candidate, not just another boring smart kid who's going to get rejected. Optimizing your personal statement is crucial. Rather than just writing about a bunch of books you read or stories you've heard, you need to find a passion project or work experience. If you're applying for something in medicine, then there is nothing better than shadowing in a pharmacy or in a hospital or volunteering at one of these places. But if you're applying for something like computer science, your best bet is to find a passion project within the start of year 12, which you can really focus on. Just build over your sixth form career so that while you are studying, you have this one main thing which you really care about, which has an end goal. This dedication that you write about, something which you have to discover yourself, shows that you have the potential to do further research, because a lot of universities are looking for people who can put their head down and do as much research as possible. Not just read some textbooks, because anyone can read a book, anyone can watch a documentary, but not everyone has the ability to read and write and research and try and figure out different things and try and see what works and what doesn't work and really problem solve. Your reference will show your trajectory. You need to find a teacher or reference that's really willing to speak well on you. Even if your grades aren't the best, you need to make sure that they predict you all of the top grades, so whether that's 3 or 4 A stars or as close to 100% as possible on your international diplomas. And you need to ensure that they speak that you are progressing well, you are further reading, and they make it really apparent that you are not just a top student, but that you shine in whatever you put your head down to. Grind your entrance exam. As soon as the summer between year 12 and year 13 comes, the only thing you should be studying for is the TAMUA, the MAT, the LNAT, the UCAT, whatever entrance exam that you have, because that defines everything. Apart from your predicted grades in your personal statement, this is what they'll judge you against, because most people will have like 3 or 4 A stars predicted. So they're going to judge you against the actual entrance exam. The average score for Oxford applicants on the MAT who got into a maths degree was 75.1%, whereas for all applicants, it was only 51.2%. And so that means that you really do need to get the top grades in these entrance exams, and they matter more than your actual A levels after it, because offers are actually usually a lot lower, especially for Oxbridge. They can sometimes offer 1 or 2 A stars only. But your entrance exam matters way more, so you shouldn't even worry about studying for year 13 over the summer, only your entrance exams. Apply strategically. Don't bother applying for a safety course. Clearing has been so good these past few years. University of Warwick had maths in clearing at one point. King's College London has had law in clearing before. Durham, the 5th best university in the country, has had accounting and finance and electrical engineering in clearing before. There are so many good courses in clearing at top universities that there's no point wasting your choices on a safety university. Instead, apply to 5 unis you would actually really want to go to, that are really hard to get into, that are all ambitious choices. Worst comes to worst, you go through clearing, because there are just that many spaces in clearing nowadays. And also, clearing means that you don't have to manipulate your personal statement, because they just go off of your grades, and if they think that on results day you are a perfect candidate, they will take you. Now, if you're applying for something like medicine or computer science at a top university, then you definitely will have an interview. There are free interview preparation sites and YouTube videos, which I will link below. But it is best that if your school can't provide you with one-to-one mentoring, you work with a coach. Me and my team will be able to provide you with someone who holds an offer or currently does the subject you want to study. So for example, if you want to become a doctor, then I will pair you with someone who is studying medicine at a top university in the UK. And they will mentor you not through just your exams, but through writing your personal statement, through how to handle your interview and MMIs. Contact my team in the link below to get started, to massively increase your chances of getting in. And finally, have your teacher only review your final application once. If you start editing a bunch of stuff, all personal statements, all applications will seem really choppy. Instead, just pick everything, write it once. If you don't like it, draft it again, and just keep drafting until you have something you're happy with. The more you edit and change, the worse it becomes, because it just seems like you've mixed everything. There's no fluidity. Whereas if for your final personal statement, your final application, you just do it all in one sitting, you will have something that actually flows. And so when you read over it, you'll realize that, yes, this sounds a lot more consistent than if you just mix all of your chances together. And that is everything you need to know about getting into the top university for you in the UK. Good luck and goodbye.